Your syllabus will, under the area and parameter, you will cover the basic shape, square, rectangle, triangle, circle. So under area and parameter, you will be covering the basic shape. So all these four shapes are not new to you. So these four shapes are not new to you. You kind of already done it in primary school. However, we will extend to algebra. So the expectation will be you are going to approach the perimeter and area of these shapes in some amount of algebra. That will involve some solving, which is like your linear equation. Okay, so it's not just the primary school kind of area and perimeter. It will be extended to some algebra involved. Okay, and then the new shapes that you will be learning will be the parallelogram, rhombus, and the trapezium. So as a quick summary, this will be the shapes of area and parameter that you will be expected to learn in this section. Formula-wise, it may look like there's a lot of formulas, but some of it should be in your head already. Like for example, triangle is half done base on pi. The newer ones will be parallelogram, rhombus, and trapezium. So again, there will be some algebra. So overall, you must have some expectation that it's not the primary school kind of calculation. It's not just that it will be some algebra involved. So you cannot be thinking along in the primary school idea. So I will be doing section by section. It will cover until the next teaching worksheet. Okay, so these are the various shapes that you will be learning. So I will be covering rectangle and square together. Okay, so for rectangle, I think it's a very simple thing. Most of you will know if you are asked for the parameter of a rectangle, I think it's not an issue. You will just add up all the sides. Okay, please label the working. So this is called labeling. You label that means you are telling me that you are finding the parameter. So you can add up you are supposed to add up all the sides. Right, sorry, I wrote wrongly. It should be the other way around. So you're supposed to add up all the sides, okay, which is quite easy. So you simply just have to add up like 9 plus 3 plus 9 plus 3. Okay, at the end of it, you remember to give units. So 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 is 24. So it's 24. Don't leave it like this. Make sure you write the correct units. So label and units. So label your working. That means label whether are you doing it for parameter or are you doing it for area? So label and also the units are the two things that you need to take note. The area is just length and breadth. So it's just 9 centimeter times 3 centimeter, which gave you a 12 centimeter square. So make sure you label. So this is called label. This is called units. Label and units. So right now, the second part, there is an algebra. So you are told that the parameter is 22 and you're supposed to find x. So this is how you're going to approach it. Okay, so this is how you're going to approach it. You are going to find the parameter, like how you did in the previous question. So the parameter, so I'm going to do it 9 plus x plus 9 plus x. So I will have gotten 2x plus 18. Okay, remember, units and label. So label, units. And then because the parameter is 22, I'm going to take that algebra equal to 22. So I'm still doing the label and units idea, but then I set up the equation, then you solve it like your linear equation. So you got to solve it like your linear equation to find the x. Okay, so that's why I say it's not just getting area and perimeter. You must be able to solve for x. Okay, the next one, I'm also supposed to find x, but they gave me the area. So they gave me area to be 28 centimeters square. So again, I'm going to label my area. Area is length and breadth. So that will have given me 4x centimeters square. So I did a label and I did a unit. And the algebra, I'm going to let the algebra be 28. The 28 is given to you. Then from there, you do normal linear equation. So that's how you find your x. So if they gave you area, you do your algebra in area first. If they gave you parameter, you do the parameter in algebra. Okay, so it will be the same thing for square. For square, it will be a lot easier. So all the sides are supposed to be the same. So if I would like the parameter, so again, label. Okay, since all sides are the same, you can just multiply. You can choose to multiply or you can choose to add them up. It's your choice. You will still get the same answer as long as you remember to label and unit it. So area will be length and breadth. So label the area. Then it will be 5 centimeter times 5 centimeter. So that will be 5 centimeters square. So again, take note of label. Label whether you are finding parameter or area. And then you also write the units, label and units. So subsequently here, again, you're supposed to solve for x and you are given the parameter. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my parameter, label, parameter will be 4 times x centimeter. Or you can do x plus x plus x. You will still get the same parameter. So remember label then units. And I'm going to let the parameter equal to 19.2. Because it's given to you. Then you punch your calculator. So it becomes like a linear equation. The one that you learn in algebra. Then the next one, you are also finding x, but you are given the area of a rectangle. So again, I'm going to do my algebra first. The area is length times length. X centimeter times x centimeter, which gave you a x square. So from here, you will let x squared equal to 81. So how do you find x with a square? So you need to take a square root. Okay, taking square root will actually give you two answers. So it should give you a positive square root or it will give you a negative square root. However, if you work out the answer already, you will need to reject the negative answer because length cannot be negative. So x cannot be negative. That's why you reject the negative and then you accept the positive. Okay, so in case some of you are wondering, why will you get two answers when you take square root? Because you think about this situation, you think about the context. If let's say you do a 9 square, you will get a 9 times 9, that gave you a 81. So x can be 81. But if it's a minus 9, you get a minus 9 times minus 9. Negative and negative will also give you a positive answer. So there can be another answer that can give you an 81. So there's two possible answers that upon squaring that can give you 81. 9 square give you 81. Minus 9 square also give 81 because negative and negative becomes positive. But length is a positive quantity. You cannot expect negative value for length. So we cannot accept the x that is negative if it's a length. Okay, so there is some amount of algebra involved. This is what you will need to take note.